welcome back to the second part of my daily routine of how I make millions of silver per day in Albion Online 2021. But before we get into the video, I have some more giveaway codes from Sandbox Interactive to hand out to you guys. So you know what time it is, it's giveaway time again. So here's what you can win in this giveaway. 3 people will be winning 7 days worth of premium, 2 people will be winning 30 days worth of premium, and 1 person will be winning 800 gold. It's the same as the first video since they gave me codes and that split into an even 3. The final giveaway video will be out on Friday. To participate in the giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to the YouTube channel, like this video, and comment your in-game name. You can also share it to your friends so they have a chance of also winning, or don't tell them and increases your odds of winning. The winners will be announced next week Wednesday, which is the 31st of March 2021. I will post it in the comments section, the YouTube community post, and I'll post it on my Discord server. That way you guys have 3 ways of knowing if you have won. This is part 2, and it's going to show you how I add focus into the equation to make more than 2 million profit from the first video. Like the first video, I have sped up the footage by ×2 since it takes 30 minutes to do all my crafting, refining, and potions over the span of my 5 characters. Before we get into the video, I want to explain what focus is and what it does. So all of the new players that are watching or people that have no idea what focus is can understand. Since focus is the main ingredient in this money making recipe, it's a good idea to understand the ingredient. Players that have premium active on their characters get access to a thing called focus. You can get 10,000 focus points every day, 24 hours, passively, even when you go offline. The focus caps at 30,000 points, so that means you can go 3 days or 72 hours without touching the focus. After those 3 days, the character will stop gaining focus. Focus is used in a variety of ways, such as watering plants, nurturing animals, and increases resource return rate. In addition to this, when you use focus to craft items that have qualities such as armor and weapons, the focus provides a small bonus to increase the quality of that item crafted. We will be focusing on the increased resource return rate for this video. Some zones offer increased resource return rate, such as royal cities with refining bonuses and crafting bonuses. If you want to learn more about the cities and their bonuses, head over to the Albion Online official wiki and search for crafting focus. It will give you a list of all the royal cities and the bonuses that each city gives. Another thing about focus is that there is a mechanic called focus cost efficiency. This means the higher the mastery and specialization you have in a certain skill tree, the focus cost will be reduced. The information on the Albion wiki says that the crafting focus cost is halved for every 10k focus cost efficiency points. And if you have maxed all relevant branches from the same tree, you can reduce the focus cost all the way down to 6.25% of the base cost. So in simple terms, it means the more you master one type of activity, say for example cloth refining, the better you will get and the lower the cost it will be to use focus on that refining tree. Since the cost is lowered, it means you'll be crafting more items from the same amount of materials. So now you know why I keep telling people to specialize in one type of activity that uses focus, and that you should stick to that tree. However, not all activities that require focus are the same. What I mean by this is that some of the trees do not give you extra focus cost efficiency to the other branches in that tree. So the main 4 activities that I recommend you spend your focus points in is alchemy, cooking, crafting, and refining. The reason you pick these 4 is that all the branches in these trees give you a small focus cost efficiency to the other branches in that tree. So eventually when you max out the whole tree, you'll be getting a huge bonus to one of the items crafted in that tree. Crafting and refining also allow you to use learning points on them trees, while alchemy and cooking do not. As for watering herbs, crops, and nurturing animals, it is not recommended that you use focus on these activities due to the fact that the branches in these trees do not give you a focus cost efficiency reduction to the other branches in that tree, unlike the 4 that I stated previously. So that should clear up any questions that people have about focus. Let's go over what's happening in the background. If you paid attention from the start of the video, you all know that I have 5 characters and I do 2 personal islands on each of them to get the daily bonus. which gives me the monthly mount and the chest rewards. Since we end the farming part on this alt character, we start doing the focus usage on this character and work our way back through the list. This way, we have used all our characters and will end up on Smilinmonster main character so we can play the game right away after we have done everything. The first character I have is maxed refining in both cloth and wood. Right now, from what I have researched, the cloth is selling faster than planks and is making a slight profit. Prices could have changed from the few months since I did the research, but I just stick to the few items that I know are going to make me money. You want to put in biodas for everything that you will be using on a daily basis. For me, on this character, I refined 7.1 cloth. So I put in biodas for 6.1 cloth and 7.1 fiber. Then I find the cheapest refining station in Limhurst, since Limhurst gives you the Royal City bonus for refining fiber. Normally, the guy that has that store for 11% tax is always out of crafting capacity, so I just use the one next to him. You lose a bit of profit due to the increased tax, but there's nothing you can do since the cartels are running things. If you look at the video, I started off with 7.16 million estimated market value in my inventory. After the first craft, it went up to 8.02, which means I just made 860k profit due to the 53.9% resource return rate with focus. After the first batch of crafting, in total, we made 1.67 million silver profit with around 17k focus, and head back out with the remaining 12k focus points on this character. As for the second batch of crafting, we made around 1.09 million silver with that 1k focus remaining. So in total, we just made around 2.7 million silver with this one character, and I have 4 more to go. You can see now why I tell all new players that join the game to get premium, as soon as they can. Main reason being, the faster you pick an activity to specialize in, and spend your focus points on, and learning points in that one tree, this is the type of profit you guys will be making as well. Let's move on to the next character. I mainly use hunter tree weapons such as bows, daggers and spears. However, to use most of the resources I get from my labourers effectively, I have decided to craft quarterstaffs also, since you get more leather from the fletcher labourers than metal bars. To craft quarterstaffs, it costs 20 hide and 12 metal bars, so it's a good ratio in line with fletcher labourers. I tried to get to Bulgur's 6% tax hunter lodge station in Carleon, but it's always out of food or crafting capacity, so I just have to find the next best station. If you're paying attention, it costs 596 to craft a staff at Bulgur station, and the new hunter lodge it costs 2,977. I crafted around 50 weapons on the first craft, so that's an extra 120k silver that I had to pay to Intertax. Try and find the lowest tax station you can, it will save you a good chunk of silver. If you can try it and message the owner and ask for associates, or check if your guild/alliance already has some. If anyone wants to give me associates on the Hunter's Lodge in Carleon, message me with which one and hook a brother up. So we start with 10.8 million silver, and after the first batch of crafting is done, we have 12.1 million, so we just made another 1.3 million silver. It's not as good as the refining ult, since I haven't maxed the crafting trees on this character, unlike the refining ult, which is maxed refining. With that done, we switch over to my bowcrafter, pick up the Fletcher journals and refine materials from the guild tab and head out. You don't get enough wood from the Fletcherers to use all the focus on this character, since I've got 400 out of 700 bow crafting specs, so my focus cost efficiency has gone down, giving me extra focus. With the extra focus, I'm leveling wood refining up on this character so he can refine the wood into planks and then use the planks to craft bows. We started at 7.08 million silver and ended up with 7.73, so that's around 650k silver profit with 20k focus used. You can see that not all crafting items are equal. You have to find an item that's making good profit by doing research. I'm past that point right now, and I'm just focusing on getting max spec on all my arts. With the leftover 10k focus, I head over to a refining station and use the focus to refine some wood into planks. I don't make a decent profit from this, it's just the start. You have to think long term, not short term. When I max this character's refining, you could be making the same amount of profit as the first ult. Let's move on to my third crafting ult, and my favourite weapon tree, the daggers. I just love the bloodletter as a weapon, and I have been using that weapon since the launch of Albion in 2017. Executing people with the E feels so good, especially when they're running away thinking they have a chance to get away. However, in this video I'm crafting claws to level up the spec on the branch in the dagger tree. We start off with 8.28 million estimated silver, and after the first batch of crafting is done, we have 10 million estimated silver. So we just made a total of 1.72 million silver with some focus to spare. However, pay attention to the next part. Instead of selling these crafted equipment to the normal market, we will be selling it to the Albion black market. Reason being is that sometimes you can get a 10% to 30% increase in the prices. If you have a look in the video, some of the items are worth more when selling to the black market. I'm making like 100k to 300k per stack extra. So by selling to the black market, I just made another 1 million silver on top. Now for the big boy money making. It's time to swap to my main character, Smilinmonster, the guy that has both max cooking and alchemy. It took me over a year and a bit to max both of them, but it was well worth it. I make all my own food and potions, and I don't have to worry about them since I can just craft them all myself. I pick up the herbs and the ingredients needed to craft Terrier poisons. Then I head over to a crafting station, but I found out that the crafting owner has changed and that I've lost my show shit rates. So I then look for another crafting station and find a good text one. If you see the difference in text per craft, 2,808 from this station and 6,408 from the first station, that means you're saving 3,600 silver per crafting station per a craft at this crafting station. And since I'm max crafting spec on potions, I have to do 3 trips, so the silver and taxes will add up. But enough about taxes, let's focus on the bright side, profit. We start off with 2.55 million estimated silver in our inventory, and after the first batch of crafting, we have 3.87 million silver. So with 10k focus, we just made around 1.2 million silver. Times this by 3, since we have 30k focus and we only use 10k, we will make around 3.6 million silver from this one character by clicking the crafting button a few times. You see why focus is crazy. You're basically getting free money every day when you have a premium active and you use your focus up every 3 days. If we add up all the silver we made from all the characters, it's around 10.6 million silver. Let's minus the 600k silver for miscellaneous costs, and all in all, we made around 10 million silver. That's 10 million silver every 3 days if you do this routine every day from both videos. Some people might not like playing laborer and farming simulators every day, but it's just one of the options on how to make money in this game. Right now, corrupted dungeons make around the same amount of silver if you rat them, so it all depends on what you want to do. The game didn't have corrupteds 2 years ago when I started playing, so this is one of the ways I made my silver. Hopefully this video has helped some of you out, and you now have 2 reference videos to learn from. If you have any questions, feel free to pop in over on Twitch. I stream every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. You can get the link to my stream in the video description. If you made it this far, congrats! You should have learned something new about how to make silver. If you did, I would highly appreciate if you liked this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps us out a lot in growing and with the YouTube algorithm. Don't forget to comment your in-game name to participate in the giveaway. And as always, see you guys in the next Albion Online video.
installation.